Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am excited to share you with how I migrated 5 tables from Azure SQL database to Azure Blob Storage. Basically, here is the prerequisite we will follow, and then here is the input and output, and we will create a Azure storage, and we will give the container name as export data. So here I will keep all the data, that's why I have created this. And then here is the SQL database where I have created all the tables like customer, department, employee, and order and product. And within this query, if I run this, then I get all the details of the table. Let's go into the data factory. Now I will create a pipeline where I will do the lookup activity to check how I will connect to the Azure SQL database, and I will then debug. Now I will drag the lookup activity, and then I will select settings, and in the dataset I will select the Azure SQL database to check whether I can connect to the SQL database or not. Now I will write the query which I have written to check the information schema in that Azure SQL for that database. Now I will run the query to check the data is visible here or not. Let's check with the preview data. As I have already told, select star from the information schema where table type is base table. Here you can see all the details of that schema is visible here. In the similar way, when I run the preview data, it is showing here. So the lookup activity is done. Here you can see the preview data. Now I will debug to check whether this lookup activity is successful or not. Yeah, the lookup activity is successful. Let's create 3 datasets where it will help us to create the for each activity. So let's take it as a prerequisite and create a Azure SQL database as a dataset where we will select the SQL database, and we will give some parameters so that it will take the schema and table both. Let's parameterize. We will give the schema name and table name here. So in the parameter we will create 2 parameters. One is schema name and another is table name. Now let's go to the connection, and we will select enter manually, and we will add the dynamic content here. As we have created the parameters, it will show us here. So we will select schema name in the schema name and table name in the table name. This is one of the dataset. Another dataset we will create. Let's check this schema name and table name. By schema name is DBO is the schema name, and let's take departments to check whether this is working or not. So let's run this. So it is working. Department table is showing here. Let's rename this into SQL table. So our SQL table dataset is ready. Let's create a new dataset for which we will select the Azure Blob Storage and CSV data, and then linked service we will select the Azure Blob Storage. Let's select the exported data is a target folder where we will keep all the SQL tables to CSV format table. Let's parameterize this as file name. File name in the sense we are giving here because we want the file name to be in a deep schema name plus table name format, like DBO departments. Okay, in the same way. So we have selected file name. Now we will connect the for each activity to the lookup activity, so that we will take all the input from the lookup activity and we will do the lookup in the for each activity. Let's take activity lookup output dot value. So whatever values we will get, that it will take as an input. Now add a copy activity in the for each activity. So in the source it is SQL database, right? So SQL database, we will select the schema name. Schema name is the for each activity item, and then we will add the schema name. We will take it as a name where we are having item in the SQL database. We see that it's a schema table underscore name and schema underscore name, table schema, and then for table name table schema and table name. Now we will go to the sync and we will add the CSV dataset. We will select the for each activity. Here we have to reminder the format of file name, concatenate item table name underscore item, and then we will add the data, and let's run this and check whether it is success or not. So all the copy data got success, and then we will check whether the data is loaded or not. So here is the data. Previously it was empty, and now all the CSV files got generated in the Azure Blob Storage. Thanks for watching. Please comment if you have any doubts, and subscribe my channel, and if you want any more videos, please let me know in the comment section.